Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the App State Mountaineers offense will be first on the attack. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Mountaineers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Singleton. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Using his legs, it's Clark. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Overton. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dumps it off in the flats. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dozier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Back to throw, it's Overton. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab on the shot. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Looking for room, it's Roberts. Got the first down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Dalton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's go. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Leaves it with the back. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To throw, it's Overton. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. To the air on first down. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the ground, it's Clark. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
and the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. FIU is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to Kennesaw State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Wants to throw. It's Swan. Oh, he wants it all. Makes a catch on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And the Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Ran through the contact. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed.
There he goes.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dropping back, it's Overton. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got it on the outside. It's Roberts.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Appalachian State.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Hauls it in. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Might be looking to run. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
And his throw is incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Lawson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw, it's Swan. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
That's caught. It's Roberts. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Got his man quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. FIU.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking for space, it's Roberts. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Swan. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. To the air, it's Swan. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll try it over the left side. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mountaineers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starting this third quarter on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Swan. Just a little off. Incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hamlet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
38, App State 10.
And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they were going to stop the running game, it wasn't just running backs, but this guy also very dangerous when he takes off and goes.
And Jesse, you know what? Even if a defense knows that about the opponent, he lofts one down the sidelines. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here comes the heat. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Looking to pass, it's Swan. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. looking to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His interception of the day.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Creates a little room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Makes the grab. It's Dalton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Golden Eagles will punt it away on fourth down. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Mountaineers are facing 3rd and inches. Find some fresh air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Tempo and overdrive.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look at, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Motion from the back. Might as well give it to him again. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that.
Touchdown, Appalachian State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Going to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Gonna run it, it's Meadows. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He'll do it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Overton. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires it incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Gonna try to get it himself. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He's not gonna make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Golden Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got it in the middle. It's Hamlet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. He's got it on the right. Gets away from one, finds some space. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Lawson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy completion. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Southern Miss. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Quick release by the QB. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season